Like and subscribe to our channel, Fabulous Pattaya Media Group, by using the link below. This morning, Thailand reports 7,526 new cases of COVID around the nation, 2,865 recovered and 19 deaths attributed to the virus. Today also sees a meeting of the CCSA headed by the Prime Minister, which is expected to end with an announcement regarding changes, if any, to business opening status in various provinces. Any figures released by the state or the provinces are basically a guide as to the extent of the virus, as more and more people are reportedly home quarantining without reporting themselves for full testing, despite recommendations to register their tests with health clinics and be given advice and medication. Good news for those who bought and paid for Moderna vaccines, as the supplier has confirmed 3.7 million vaccines will finally be delivered to Thailand this month, satisfying private hospital orders and being used for inoculation of the general public. 1.3 million doses arrived this week, with the balance en route. The Public Health Ministry has raised the nation's COVID alert level from 3 to 4 as a result of the massive increase in new cases, the majority of which are reported to be Omicron. Level 4 is one under the very highest level and will see discussion on encouraging working from home, travel suspension and the closure of what are deemed to be high-risk areas. Chonburi Province carries the unpopular first-place rating for new daily cases this week. However, with the return of Bangkokians from the national holidays, the capital is expected to see a fast increase. And Bangkok figures do not include those provinces into which it spreads, but only the metropolitan area. New Omicron case counts here in Thailand are sticking to the fast-spreading pattern seen globally. The Director General of the Disease Control Department has said that he fully expects the numbers to exceed 10,000 daily within a very short period of time. Of all the variants of the Chinese-born virus, Omicron is without doubt the weakest in its effect on those who catch it. Developing fever and cold-like symptoms, but seeing recovery without hospitalization within just a few days. And the same departmental head recommends patients with mild symptoms to self-isolate at home where possible, freeing hospital beds for those who suffer more debilitating conditions. This follows initial programs that saw all who failed PCR testing hospitalized. The Prime Minister has voiced concerns at reports indicating that along with most in the nation, the boys in brown, the police, are in deep debt in many cases too. Without incremental income, most are living on basic salaries, but had already built up debt based on a previously higher income. Plans are afoot to offer refinancing within the police force, according to Daily News. And in yesterday's news, we referred to plans to ban import of swine to Thailand. That was an error, obviously, as the plan is to ban export. And the ministry predicts pricing for pork here will reduce within 4 months. Bank loans for farmers are on offer to return to pig breeding. However, 4 months, 3 months, 3 weeks and 3 days, is the gestation period for a sow to farrow, with the sows having to be bought first and piglets fattened too. But with an export ban or a delay, the balance of supply and demand will quickly turn in the favour of customers. Meanwhile, at home and in our own province, Chonburi Public Health Department this morning, Friday, reported 1,342 new cases of the virus around the province, the highest for 4 months, but with no deaths. The report sees Chonburi City reporting 207, Sriracha 265 and Banglamung 712. Currently there are 5,376 patients in care. But again, to repeat, there have been no deaths reported in this province in that period. The vaccine programme for Thais at the Sports Centre on Soi Chayapruk 2, which has been non-op this week following the festive season, is expected to be fully operational next week, offering shots and booster shots to all Thais. Naglua's Walk and Eat Market will be on this weekend, with vendors offering food, goods and more, and entertainment for all. It's probably as good a weekend as any to visit, as domestic tourism is expected to lessen dramatically for the city for the rest of the month, as most have had their fill over the New Year season, and pockets are a lot emptier as a result. And with the Met Office promising highs today and over the weekend of 30 to 31 degrees, dropping down to 23 at night, and 3 pleasant days. Local and national news today from Fabulous 103 FM and Fabulous Pattaya Media Group. and to get a notification every time we release another bulletin or program.